Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Trailhead Ranger NJ, and we have done this module, that is streaming data transforms in data cloud, quick look in our previous video. And in our current video for this series, that is unlock your data with data cloud, we'll be doing this module, that is batch data transforms in the data cloud. So we learned that streaming data transform is nothing but to normalize the data from the DLOs or the multiple DLOs using the streaming data transform if we want to do it in real time, or if we want to do it with the real time data. But in case of batch data transform, let's get started and learn it very quickly. This is going to be very short. So in case of batch data transform, we can schedule it if we are having a requirement like that we want to do a particular transformation at a particular time, daily, maybe weekly, then we can utilize the batch data transform. So basically we learned that we are having data from the data sources using the data streams in the DLOs, that is the data lake object. So it acts as a storage container for the data. Now we can access multiple DLOs or the data from multiple DLOs at one place and transform it as per our requirement. So for that purpose we utilize the data transforms. And in case of batch data transform, it does not runs continually. Streaming data transform runs continually, but batch data transform runs on a scheduled basis. That is, we can schedule it for at a particular day of our time, or maybe at a particular week of day of the week. Batch data transform even provides us with a tool, that is a rich visual editor, which allows us to manipulate the data or have output data based on our requirement. We can use certain functions to create the calculated fields as well. So there are certain things which we can utilize in the visual editor with the batch transformation. That is aggregate. We can perform the aggregate functions such as count, maximum, minimum, standard, EVP, and some unique. These kind of features. Then we have append as well. We can combine the rows from the multiple sets of data. We can filter the data. We can provide the input source. We can join the multiple DLOs using a unique field. We can have the output element as well. So that's how we can do the things in the batch data transformation using a visual editor. So after creating a batch data transform, this is how the visual editor would look like to you. And yeah, you can preview the result in the data explorer again for the data lake object which you will be creating, or the data transform which you will be creating. So let's come to the quiz. Our first question is, which of these scenarios is a good candidate for a batch data transform? First option is, you want immediate notification when a customer mentions your company on social media. Second option would be, you want to update new merchandise every night. Third option is, when data is deleted in an external system, you want the data deleted in data cloud. Fourth option is, you want a new column that always displays a customer's first name, middle name, and the last name. So second option should be the correct one, as it requires to run every night. So basically it requires to run on a schedule basis. Second question is, which type of node would you include to focus your target on escalated cases only? So first option is aggregate, second is join, third option is filter, and the last one is input. So filter is should be the correct answer, as it requires to filter the escalated cases only. So let's check. And it is correct. So we are done with this module, that is batch data transforms in data cloud. And if we will go to our trail mix, that is unlock your data with data cloud. So we have our progress till here, and in this section we are having a knowledge check, that is connect and model your data. So this is a article, you can go through it, you will get some more information on this, and I have already gone through it. So after going through it, you can click on this mark as complete. So I'll be doing that. So that's how we are done with this section as well. Now in our next video we'll be covering we'll be starting with this section, that is resolve identity. Again, it is having 4 modules. So stay tuned to progress through it, and if you have any question, please let me know in the comment section. Please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Stay tuned.